Hello and welcome again to the Humble Pie Cookery Kitchen, and thank you for joining us for what I hope will be the first of many cookery classes over the next few weeks. Today, as I said, we're doing chicken with smoked bacon and mushrooms, and I hope you've got everything ready. Now I have cheated a bit and chopped everything up in advance because obviously I need to speed up. What you need to do is when I say add the chicken, then you'll have to just pause for a minute and chop up the chicken, then add it. Otherwise you'll have me here till midnight. I've chopped up the chicken really small so that it'll cook nice and quickly for us on the film. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can. But it's nice in among the noodles, or if you use pasta, the same. So I've already softened my onions. I don't want them browned, I just want them softened. So do them on a medium heat. And you want to put an ounce of your butter with a nice splash of olive oil, just about a dessert spoonful. That stops your butter from burning while your onions are cooking, especially if you're using garlic. That's quite a good thing to do. So my onions are already softened, so I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit, and I'm going to add the chicken and the smoked bacon, and again always chopped up nice and small. And use smoked bacon in this recipe because it gives a really lovely deep flavour, but you know the children like it as well. Now the aim here, we need to cook the chicken thoroughly, and that's the thing here. We're going to leave that for a minute. When you handle chicken, as you probably already know, you must wash your hands properly, especially if you're dealing with children, especially at the moment. Really wash your hands well, get some antibac on the chopping board and clear that up properly at the same time. So this is going to go so that it's opaque, and you really want to cook the chicken through at this stage. Now we're making this with noodles today, but traditionally I've made this dish for years, and I do the onions, the smoked bacon, the chicken, the mushrooms, and then I add chicken stock, let that cook, and then we add cream right at the end and some corn flour. And that's a really nice alternative to doing it like this. And you can serve that with rice or new potatoes. You can make it into a pie. It's just such a versatile starter, if you like. In fact, one of my very good friends in Ascot makes a really nice lasagna using this mixture. Just make a good bit of sauce, because obviously not making a separate cheese sauce, but that works really well. Maybe use 2 stock cubes instead of 1. So I'm going to turn that round. It's still on a nice hot heat. So there's lots of things we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. We don't know how many weeks yet, but we'll see how it goes. I've had a few suggestions in. Somebody would like me to do some bread. So I think maybe the next one might be using a traditional white bread, make some Chelsea buns, and really it's just a proper white bread mix. Now I'm going to put the mushrooms in now. You can see it's just starting to go opaque. If I put the mushrooms in, now some people add mushrooms after the liquid has gone in, but if you do that, the mushrooms stay very much in shape. Some people like it that way. I like them to break down a bit before there's a liquid in, so that they go a little bit softer. Mushrooms are a funny one, really. In fact, one of the messages I got the other day when I said I was doing this is, could you use something else instead of mushrooms, because the children don't like mushrooms. Yes, of course you could. I wouldn't, if you were using something like broccoli, which would be really nice with it, add some broccoli, little florets, cut it up nice and small. I would put that into a plastic bowl, just give it a couple of minutes in the microwave with boiling water over. So you're just blanching it, and then right at the end add the broccoli in. You don't need it in at this stage because it'll just go mushy or grey. So add some nice fresh broccoli right at the end. So these mushrooms are nicely starting. You could use peas. I did think that after. You could use peas, but again, add your peas just before you add your noodles. So that's all nice there now. And the chicken will be not far off cooked. The thing with chicken, a lot of people overcook chicken. And you do, of course, have to be careful to cook it properly. I use a probe. Now, I did laugh at an environmental health officer years ago who said he had a probe at home. And I thought, really? To cook a chicken? But I actually do like it. You need to get over 75 for cooked chicken, or cooked meat generally. And it just, you know that it's cooked in. Now that chicken is virtually cooked, so we're going to add the stock. Now I've put only about a quarter of a pint, a little bit more maybe, of water. And I use Callow stock cubes. I'm not promoting here, but they are organic and they're just a really lovely natural flavour. They've no gluten, they've no lactose, no GMs, anything like that. So they're just a nice one to use. And I'm going to bring that up to the boil. And I'm going to add some milk. And finally our noodles. Now you could use pasta. And if you use pasta, I would use a really small one like a spaghetti. That doesn't take too long to cook, because otherwise you really are going to cook your chicken too much. And the thing about noodles is kids love them. They're an easy source of carbohydrate and they cook very quickly. So you've only got them on the stove, they only take about 4 minutes. And with this one, you don't cook your noodles separately. You just put them into the pan with the water. So that's up to boil. So we're going to add some milk. As I say, traditionally, I would use cream. But I'm trying to do economical family food for you. So you're only covering your chicken. It's about half a pint. You're going to cook your noodles in it. And that will absorb a lot of the liquid. So you're just sort of covering your chicken, really. All we're going to do now is bring that up to the boil. And that's going to be about right. So I think it's really good to get children cooking. And you have to be careful, obviously, knives and such like, but it's good for them to learn and to learn with you, so that they're confident that you're confident, if you see what I mean. I use separate colours for my boards, just makes life easier. You're not mixing up raw meat with vegetables or fish. And knives, I do think it's worth spending a little bit of money on knives. These are, I think they're 2 for £10 from a shop, Lakeland actually, sorry. And they're excellent. They're so sharp, you just keep sharpening, they last for years. And the bigger knives, yeah, I just like to have a decent sized knife and a decent sharpness. This is coming up to the boil. I know it seems I'm rushing, it's just that I don't want to. So if I probe this now, turn it on, can't see these days, and I get a little piece of chicken there. It should be, you see it's breaking up already, so because it's been, we're up to 75 there, going over. So that is going to be, by the time the noodles have had another 4 minutes into that, this will be about right. So I'm just going to break up these noodles. You want about 1 piece, or they do those lovely curls of noodles, medium noodles. You want about 1 piece per person. I've got a little bit less here because we must have used some at some point. But you just break those up into the sauce. And then when they're done that, we'll stir them around. Put those in. So I've got about 3½ here. But you see, you've used 2 chicken breasts here. I use 3 mushrooms per person usually and 1 onion. And you've got loads. 4 pieces of bacon. So it's sort of half a chicken breast, 1 piece of bacon and 3 mushrooms per person. And that will feed you. And it's about, that's getting it from the local butcher, the meat. And it costs somewhere around £6, £6.50 to feed a family. So if we leave that for a minute, that's going to just cook those noodles down. They're just slightly under the thing there. And hopefully the noodles will absorb all that liquid. Now when I've done that, I'm just going to move that to the side. I was going to add a bit of cream. If you want a little treat, put a bit of cream in if you've got some, but it really won't matter. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top for when that's done. So I want you to pause, as I say, pause and rewind if you're stuck on anything. I'm going to be online from 5 till 6 at least, and you can message me via the Facebook Messenger. Just message me any questions that you may have, or any worries, or any queries if I haven't explained it clearly enough. And then afterwards, when you're eating it, you need to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. See what your family thought. Right, now then, this is nicely thickening up. Hopefully it's not going to be too soupy. You want a bit of sauce. I'd be serving this in a bowl. Let's turn down a bit. Just going to take that slightly off the heat because I'm just heating it up. I'm rather bubbling my milk, which I don't really want to do. That's going to just continue. Those noodles are going to continue absorbing that liquid. Flatten it down a bit, we don't want bubbles. It's very tasty. So you only need, as I say, it's only 1 stock cube. It's just to give it a little bit of, no additives, just gives it a nice bit of flavour. So that's starting to thicken nicely now. And then those noodles just need another minute or two to thicken up and absorb the rest of that liquid. So yeah, I want some photos. Post them online, let us know how you're getting on. And then we'll, I think I'll probably do some Chelsea buns, and then maybe we'll have a vote for what we cook on Friday night, because it's Friday night in this week. So do we do a curry? Do we make a pizza? What do you think the children would enjoy doing? So there we go, we're about there. Now for you, just give it another 5 minutes resting before you serve it. Let that liquid absorb. Stir a bit of cream in if you want to. A little bit of parsley on top if you've got some. That didn't tell you to get any, so don't worry if you haven't. It just looks pretty. And we'll be eating this for our supper. So let me know how you get on and you enjoy it. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.